And 2 emergency warnings remain in place in eastern Victoria after the heavy rain. Holly Edwards-Smith is live at the Emergency Control Centre. Holly, how widespread are these warnings?
Kieran, there was significant rainfall across eastern and southern Victoria in the past 48 hours. There was some historic records set, including at Mount Hotham, where just under 200 millimetres of rain fell in the 24 hours to 9 a.m. yesterday. So this is significant amounts of water. And if we bring up the emergency services map, we can see just how widespread these alerts still are. There are 29 advice level alerts in place. They span right across the eastern part of Victoria, right up to the New South Wales border, east to Malakuta and as far west as Kilmore and even south towards Wilson's Promenade. There are also 16 watch and act warnings in place. These are for areas that either are experiencing or can expect or be on alert for minor and moderate flooding, and there are 2 emergency warnings still in place. The first is for the Macalister River downstream of Lake Glenmaggie. As we just heard from that previous story, Lake Glenmaggie has been releasing significant amounts of water to ensure that it doesn't overflow. It saw the Macalister River peak earlier today, and while it is now receding, it can be expected to stay above major flood levels at least until this afternoon. The advice for residents in that region is to stay alert, stay prepared and move to higher ground. There are also an emergency warning alert for those residents in Tinamba West and Newry. However, that evacuation order has not yet been lifted, and it is not safe to return. So residents in that community who have evacuated, unfortunately, still have a nervous wait to see if their properties or businesses have been affected by these floodwaters. However, the Victorian government has enacted their disaster relief payments for people who have been impacted by these floodwaters.
If people are experiencing personal hardship, the payments have been activated and encourage people to reach out through the Relief Centre in Sale if they need support.
And that relief centre in Sale is located at the Gippsland Regional Sporting Complex. There are reports that a number of people attended that site overnight, and it's expected to stay there while the threat of flood remains. Again, 49 warnings still in place across eastern and southern Victoria. The advice is being updated on the emergency services website, Kieran, and the advice from emergency service officers is that people should be checking that regularly as this advice is continuously changing.
Holly, thank you for the update. We'll talk to you soon.